Alright guys, today I want to talk to you about cosmetics in Diablo 4. There seems to be a dividing line here with people on both sides, either people wanting unlimited whatever cosmetics and people that want cosmetics that only fall into the world of Diablo 4's sort of dark and gritty style. So I found a couple news articles talking about this, sort of what Diablo 4's team plans on doing moving forward and how it's going to affect both you and I as gamers. Having said that, let's jump into the video. So I've done a few videos here with news and a couple other things, and cosmetics come up, but I've never really given it too much of a thought. To me, cosmetics are just part of every game that's come out here recently, and I personally don't care what cosmetics people are rocking. I did see a small sort of thread on Diablo 4's Reddit where people had just started to talk about this topic. And it really got me thinking, hey, there are people on both sides of this conversation, and there are people that kind of want to know a little bit more about what Diablo 4's plans are for cosmetics. We know that in an upcoming dev live stream, they're going to talk about what their plans are for cosmetics a little bit more and sort of how they're going to deal with them. But I thought it was a good time to weigh in on my thoughts and get your guys' feelings on cosmetics. Up to this point, there's actually been sort of a mixed message on cosmetics in Diablo 4, and I think some of it stems from a Wowhead article and then a more recent dev interview with the team at Diablo. So in the Wowhead article, there are things alluded to like the cow level, but the takeaway is the information under that, right? Which is that at launch, Diablo 4 will have a gritty and grounded world. A cow level, wings, or pets take away from that groundedness. However, as they go down the line, things will loosen up. What they're trying to imply here is that at the launch of the game, things are going to stay very Diablo 4-esque, but what Wowhead's saying is that the dev team will loosen these things up over time and will allow things like wings and pets and other such things later on in the game's life cycle. This is actually another news article that we have sort of discussed in a previous video, and in this video, the interviewer asks the following question. My question has to do with cosmetics. In Blizzard's games, they can range anywhere from canonically fitting to cosmetically goofy. Will Diablo 4 force cosmetics to stick to that dark tone of the game's world, or can we expect different kinds of cosmetics? And in this article, Melissa Corning said, every piece of equipment in the game right now, I think the takeaway here is the phrase right now, is specifically designed to fit within the vision and the feel, the gothic horror style of the game. So after looking at both of these articles, I feel like it's fair to say that at some point in the future, Diablo 4 will break from its dark, gritty cosmetics. So what's that mean for you and I as the gamer? Well, I personally don't really care what people's cosmetics look like. If you want to be something goofy, colorful, bright, or something just completely obscure, I don't personally care. It's not going to affect me or my time in the game. Now, I know there are people on the other side of this that feel like that breaks their immersion in the game. Sort of what this boils down to is both types of players paid to be able to play the game in the way they wish to. So the person that enjoys all the cosmetics is going to enjoy the game no matter what other players look like. However, the person who only enjoys cosmetics in the style of the game they're currently playing will not enjoy seeing a purple person with a horse head and a tail run past them with a giant mallet. So what is the solution for this? How can both types of gamers exist in the same world? Well, I think honestly the easiest solution for this would be able to add in a toggle transmog button that any player can click in their settings, and it will turn on and off the visibility of other players' transmogs. Now, I don't realistically know how hard this would be to implement into the game, or how hard it would be to set it up to where it was other players' transmogs and not all transmogs. But at the end of the day, this would probably be one of the best solutions to allow both types of gamers to exist in the same world. Because I personally am the type of person that does like to have some type of wing on my character. I don't know why, but I do like the way it looks. And I also would really like to have pets, although functional pets and not just little minions that ran around and did nothing. At the end of the day, this is all going to boil down to what Blizzard wants to do with their game and what's the most economical for them to spend resources on moving forward. I think that the best solution here would be to add a toggle transmog option into the game. That way there was a freedom to create all types of cosmetics, which would give their team more lateral room to make cosmetics and not to make things feel very samey. And it would give the players the option to turn them off if they didn't like them. So let me know what you think down in the comments. If you are for all cosmetics or you only want to see a very narrow type of cosmetic, and what you think of the toggle cosmetic / toggle transmog button. And as always, have a great day.